Hey guys, Post Slay Plays here. This is when I recorded this. This is far after Born in the Dark came out. Episode 8 has already come out, and it's a Sunday, which means episode 9 is coming out tomorrow. Basically, I am stupid and did not notice how long it would take to edit these videos. Aiden's been editing the other video for 2 weeks, and I didn't even notice how long it would be until this video was uploaded. Basically, I recorded a theory video that I mentioned a lot about Ichigo being a Quincy, and I was so confident about it, and now I can't upload it until later, and I want to get this video out first. So that's what I'm gonna do. Expect the theory. Okay, the theory video. The theory video is gonna be like, I recorded it before. I recorded it on a Sunday 2 weeks ago. It was actually 2 weeks ago. I recorded it 2 weeks ago. But Aiden wanted to edit it, so I've been letting him edit it, but he hasn't been able to get much time to. And then that Monday I recorded that video that you guys are about to watch. And that still didn't take it took way more time than I thought it would be, and I'm so mad about it. There will be a theory video eventually, just please know that it was before this. My biggest fear with uploading that video is that people are gonna think I knew the answer before I recorded it. That is my biggest thing with that video. Okay, that's it. Enjoy this video. Bye. Okay. I think episode 7 of the 1,000-Year Blood War is my favorite. Okay. Hi, it's me. So, on Wednesday, I watched Born in the Dark, which is episode 7 of the 1,000-Year Blood War, and it is my favorite episode. Now, on Friday or Sunday, I can't remember which one, I recorded a theory about Ichigo being a Quincy. That video should be up before this. And for those of you who aren't clear on that little theory I made, it was recorded before I saw Born in the Dark. It was on Sunday, the day before Born in the Dark came out. And I've never read any of the manga at all. I don't have any. In fact, the only mangas I have are of Kingdom Hearts. It's true, I have 3 Kingdom Hearts ones. I'm trying to get the 4th. Not relevant, though. I've never read any of the manga, nor have I ended up looking up any of it. Except for one picture in that video. Wait, no, Aiden's editing that video. So no, I literally have not looked up anything from the manga. Except for scenes I already seen. For the 1,000-Year Blood War, though, I haven't looked up anything, so that theory was pure, like, whatever. But this episode did definitely confirm that. For the most part. I'll get to that in a second, though. So, in this episode, it actually starts with 2 minutes, like, before the theme plays. I don't remember what it's called, Scar. It actually says the original captains of the 13 Court Guard squads fighting Yhwach 1,000 years ago. And they were savages. They killed, like, they had no mercy for anyone. They killed. One guy smashed 2 heads together. One of them was Unohana, which is weird because Unohana is currently the healing one, and she's all nice and stuff. She doesn't murder people. I've never even actually seen her fight until this episode, so it was definitely weird. So that was the first 2 minutes, and, you know, Yamamoto was in his Bankai, stepping on bodies. A ton of bodies. And we actually get to see one of the subordinates that Yhwach is forced to fight in episode 6. So that's interesting. Speaking of episode 6, actually, I'll probably do that first. This is for episode 6 and 7, actually, so let's go with episode 6 first. So episode 6 is Yamamoto versus Yamamoto. I said Yamamoto versus Yamamoto. Yamamoto versus Yhwach. That's what the entire episode is. So there's not much to say about the episode. It was amazing, like very well animated. I loved it, and it was awesome. But because it was all fighting and nothing else, like it was focusing on one thing, which was good. I'm happy they all of it was focused on Yamamoto. But because of that, there's just not much to say about it. Besides his Bankai. So his Bankai had Zankai no Tachi north, east, south, and west. And they all do their own different things. I can't actually remember all of them. One of them is just a burnt sword that if the tip of it touches anything, it just blows up. One of them is Yamamoto's body is completely covered in flames, and I think he says hot as a star or something like that. One of them is that he can revive the dead, and then I can't remember what the fourth one was. So yeah, that's Yamamoto's Bankai, and Yhwach goes and talks to Aizen, trying to get Aizen to join him because Aizen considered a special therapist. Aizen says no. And Aizen also tricks him. I don't know. I think it's Aizen's ability, his Bankai. It might be his Bankai. I actually don't know Aizen's abilities at all. Besides the fact that it's fused with the whatever it's called, Hogyoku. So yeah, Aizen doesn't join him and Yhwach leaves and then goes and kills Yamamoto. Cuts him in half. That was basically episode 6 in a nutshell. I liked the episode a lot. It is my third favorite. Second being The Blood Warfare. First being Born in the Dark. So that's basically all that happens. When he uses his Bankai, all of the captains are like happy that because they think they're gonna win, but no, Yamamoto completely dies, gets cut in half. So yeah, that was episode 6. Out of 10, I'd probably give it 9. Yeah, 9. It was a great episode. So yeah, back to episode 7 now, Born in the Dark. Like I said, the first 2 minutes is a flashback of the original captains versus Yhwach and the Quincy's. And then obviously the song plays and stuff. We do find out though, Yamamoto's lieutenant that died, I can't remember his name, Sasakibe I think. He actually helps Yamamoto defeat Yhwach because he uses his Bankai and like stabs Yhwach and like shoots him, I guess. Don't really know how to explain it. And yeah, then Yamamoto gets a chance to kill him. Not kill him, put him to sleep or whatever. Then he sleeps for 1,000 years. So then the song plays, and then it actually shows a flashback of little Shunsui. He is so cute. So yeah, it shows little Shunsui and a younger Yamamoto. And Shunsui is looking at a picture of Yamamoto's Bankai, and he doesn't know it's Yamamoto though. So Yamamoto describes it as a monster. That's how he describes it. And he says if it were to ever show up in the Soul Society again, it'll probably be the last time. Then it cuts to Yamamoto dying. You know, that's fun. Then Yhwach rambles about how the old Gotai 13 was better because they were more savage and weren't afraid to kill people, which I guess is true. So before he killed Yhwach, he was like, the 13 court squads died 1,000 years ago with the Quincy's. Then he literally cut off Yamamoto's hand and then blew him up. And then all the captains get distracted and they all get hit or stabbed or shot. Except for Rukia and Renji because they're already dead. Not dead. They're just... Yeah. And then it cuts to that research and development guy, not Mayori. I think it's the lieutenant? No. No, it's not. I don't know him. Don't know his name. But Ichigo was using his spiritual pressure to break the cage he was in, and then this guy, I guess, helps? Don't know. He helps, then he gets stabbed, then Ichigo's there. And Ichigo kind of takes him. Well, no, first there's a Quincy that shows up, and Ichigo literally just kills him. He goes like, "Who's in here?" And then we see a giant explosion, and Ichigo just leaves. So yeah, he's probably dead. So Ichigo takes that guy and brings him to safety. Then he goes and talks to Byakuya, who is currently against a wall, probably dying. And they talk for a little bit. It's actually a very sad conversation. Byakuya's talking about how he doesn't want this to be the last of what, like, he regrets asking Ichigo this favor because he said Ichigo should have never been there in the first place and should have never been part of this battle. And I think he feels bad for Ichigo being there. He asked Ichigo if Ruka and Renji are safe. He said, yeah, they're still alive. And then he said, that's good. Then he said, I'm sorry for asking you this. And then he's like, please, protect the Soul Society. And then Ichigo gets really mad. Not because he asked him that, because of what the Quincy's are doing, obviously. So Ichigo gets real mad and leaves. And Byakuya's just like, he didn't say anything, but I know his answer. So then Byakuya's sword breaks, like completely, which I think that means he's dead, which is very upsetting. I like Byakuya, but now he's dead. Big sad. What happens next? Right. Okay, so then Ichigo shows up to confront Yhwach and his Hashwad. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Something like that. So then Ichigo shows up and he's like really mad because they're about to leave, and then Ichigo's sword just falls right in front of them, and he picks it up and he looks really angry, and he asks if Yhwach is the enemy leader, and Yhwach's like, yes I am. And he's like, oh, but maybe I'm not. And then Ichigo yells at him, are you the one that destroyed the Soul Society? And he said, I am. And then Ichigo got extremely mad and blew up. Not literally. He had a giant yellow and red aura. It looked really cool. And his eyes even turned red for a second. It was horrifying. And then he fights Yhwach. They fight for a little bit. It's actually very well animated, and I love it. And then Yhwach pins Ichigo to the ground and stabs him in the throat. Then, when Ichigo got stabbed, like right here. You can't see that, actually. I was pointing at my throat, but yeah. I'm using my little animated guy. Look at him go. Anyways, so yeah, Ichigo gets stabbed in the throat, and then you see the little blunt vein, which is basically a defensive ability the Quincy's have that doesn't allow them to get stabbed. And Ichigo was using it, which basically confirmed my little theory I did a while ago, actually. This is being recorded on... Oh, it was a week ago. Yeah, the theory I did a week ago. It's still getting edited. Aiden's editing it for me, because he's nice. Thank you, Aiden. So yeah. Ichigo gets stabbed, uses blunt vein. I was right. I'm happy about that. Then Yhwach's like, how are you doing that? Then he tries to stab Ichigo again, and Ichigo uses it again. And he's like, huh. And he said he regrets sending a full Quincy to go and keep Ichigo distracted because the Quincy spiritual pressure mixed with Ichigo's and brought out memories that were in Ichigo's spiritual pressure and made his spiritual pressure remember that he's a Quincy, I guess. I don't understand what's happening. So, yeah. Then that happens, they fight a little bit more. Ichigo gets a ton of rocks thrown at him. Yhwach says he knows nothing about his mother. They fight more. Ichigo gets more rocks thrown at him. They start playing this song that's called Nothing Can Be Explained. That was one of the original songs in the first Bleach show. And then Yhwach and his friend leave, or try to leave, and then Ichigo's like, don't leave, and charges at them. Then Yhwach's friend pulls out his sword and breaks Ichigo's in half. So Ichigo's Zangetsu is just broken now. Ichigo's Bankai is broken. Not stolen like the other captains. It's literally just broken. They broke it in half. So, that was fun. Then Yhwach says he'll come back for Ichigo, so just stay there and wait, heal his wounds. And then he calls Ichigo his son born in the dark. And a lot of people think that when he says son born in the dark, a lot of people are thinking that means that, like, Yhwach is Ichigo's dad. That's not what that means at all. No, that's not what he means by born in the dark. Or son born in the dark. He just says that because he's like, I guess technically the father of all Quincy's, or Quincy King. So I guess he refers to all the Quincy's as like his children or something like that. Maybe. I don't know. This is just guessing. But Yuhobaki is not Ichigo's dad. Ichigo's dad is, what's his face? I can't remember his name. What was his name? I'm not going to sit here and try to remember Ichigo's dad's name. But, yeah, then that's that. So Ichigo's mother is a Quincy. Ichigo's part Quincy. And that episode was awesome and is my favorite. 10 out of 10 on that episode. I love it. And from what I know, it has the most added scenes, because apparently the first two minutes of that whole episode was not in the manga at all. So the first 2 minutes was literally, it was all new. And I think the creator showed a picture of the first captains. And yeah, he showed the picture of the first captains, and everyone was like, why are you showing us this? This is new. And then he uses them in the episode literally a week afterwards. It also has a special ending song that shows more of them, like the original captains. It's the same song, but like the captains, all the original captains. It shows more of them. It was cool. Alright, that's really all I had to say about it. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the theory video that was put out, hopefully today. I'm recording this on Sunday, so I hope I get that theory video out. And then I'll probably watch episode 8. Probably not tomorrow, eventually. I watch all these with my stepdad, so that's why I don't watch them immediately. But I don't need to watch them immediately, it's fine. That's why some of these are out later than I like. But I still get them out, so it's fine. So I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, because it makes me happy. And that's it. Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a good day.